Hello and welcome to our final DragonCon Town Hall before the thousands of you what? Oh my God! What is that giant crispy? What's going on over there?
Oh, hey everybody! Hey DragonCon! Hey Tony! How you doing? Look at this friend that I made this week.
I'm great. Whoa!
This thing is massive. Look, have you ever seen such an awesome dragon before? This is fantastic, and like, let alone this is one that the convention is offering at the charity auction. Can you believe this? This thing is massive. Like, I don't know if like me holding it really tells you how big it is. Look at some photos that I took of this thing earlier, just so you can kind of see just how massive
the scope of how big it is.
Yeah, so that's it on my love seat. So this is you can bid on this at the charity auction. We're raising funds this year for the Arthritis Foundation, and the charity auction is Sunday at 1 p.m. It's going to be over in the Hanover CDE rooms at the Hyatt. There's only one of these available. Like this is it. This is the one, and you can win it at the auction along with the portfolio of celebrity guests who might be posing with them around the show. So, this is I would say it's a precious little thing, but this thing is just as big as my love seat. So little, no, but like absolutely the softest thing. I don't want to give this back, but I know I have to.
Yeah, there are tons of opportunities for our fans at DragonCon to be able to give a charitable, donation to our Arthritis Foundation. And I know that dragon is definitely going to command one powerful check this year. So there's just one.
It's a single one of these things, and it is just a beautiful, like, it feels weird that I don't really have a name for this dragon. We don't really have a name for this dragon.
Well, that's okay. We don't ever really name the big one.
I didn't really want to name it anyways, and like, because if I named this dragon, I definitely wasn't going to get it. Oh my goodness, there's another one.
Small one.
Fresh. Well, hello there. I won't do the voice. We'll do the voice. I'll get it. Like, it's mine. But yeah, like, I don't want to name it because then I'll keep it, and I want.
Yeah. It's the year of the dragon,
right?
So it's up to fans at home.
So how about we the fans the opportunity to name?
Yeah, like a contest, right?
Yeah. So how about anyone who's maybe watching the stream tonight? If you are all watching this live stream right now, what do you think about we leave it up to them? They put their names in the chat,
100%.
And then by the time the night is over, me, you, maybe some guests that we have tonight, we all can decide which one we like. And then by the time it's over, our new friends here will have some names. What do y'all think about that?
I love this plan.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
It's wonderful. Also, speaking of cool things, I just now saw the shirt that you've got on.
Yeah.
I've been distracted with this. Look at that shirt that you've got. That's fantastic.
Yeah, this is our official tie-dye shirt.
Nice.
From our friends at World of Strange. They have 2 locations at the show. They have their vendor hall booth over on the 2nd floor in America Smart Building 2, but they also have like a satellite kiosk near our friends at Purify IV down on the Marquee level, which is 1 floor below the lobby level at the Marriott Marquis Hotel. So this is the official 2024 tie-dye shirt, and the artist is William Stout is what I'm going to think. I see W.M. Stout. I think that name rings a bell to me. W.M. Stout. His little initials are here. So yeah, that's our 2024 shirt for you. How fun is that?
It looks great. It's going to be such a great year between these fun dragons, these shirts, and like what a fantastic year the convention's bringing people.
Yeah, what are you looking forward to this year?
Oh my God! So like I've been working this show for almost 25 years now, and I've never seen a year that DragonCon, and I say this as a fan versus a representative, but I've never seen a year as packed full of amazing things this year. So for me personally, I'm a Fraggle person. We've got the Fraggles here showing up, and it's been a while. In fact, the last time we had the Fraggles was the new series hadn't even happened yet.
Right.
So between all the Fraggles that we've got, all these Star Trek guests, if you're a Star Trek fan, all of these Star Trek guests are huge. So I guess what I'm asking for, I'm manifesting to the universe is for a Star Trek show to do a puppet episode soon. I guess that's kind of where I'm going with this. But yeah, beyond that though, like I'm really excited to bring back for the third year the Cults of the Con cosplay contest.
That's right. The host for that.
So myself, I've been hosting this for the last 2. Now this will be 3 years. It's a good time. And our celebrity guest this year is Jarvis Hammer, famous local drag king. Absolutely lovely person. We had a call earlier this week for it, and we're really excited to celebrate the culty vibes of the convention. And hopefully, folks will show up if you want to participate. It's an open cosplay contest. You just have to show up between 5:30 and 6:30 over in the Cortland Grand in the Valdosta room. So if it has anything to do with carpets, the John, all of these other Marriott Lion things, like we know that the Con family loves cults, and Tony knows a thing about eggs as well. So anything that brings it together, this cosplay contest is for that. So like for me personally, I'm really excited to have Jarvis here and bring that. What about you? What's some of the stuff that you've got going on this year that you're excited
about? Aside from checking you out and Jarvis, who was just recently on a season of Dragula as a contestant. So yeah, we bring in almost 700 guests and professionals and performers so that our 70-something thousand-ish fans will enjoy next week. I sometimes think there's going to be 500,000 people there, as many social media posts and phone calls and emails that we get at the office. But I'm always looking forward to the show actually happening because I work in the office, and so we prep for it all year long. So I always am excited about seeing these pieces that show up in programming that I'm like, I didn't know that we did that at DragonCon. Like, did you know that there were telescopes on top of the hotel so that you so that you can look during the day and at night, that the space track runs telescopes. And I have never made my way over there to look through them. And I'm going to make a point of doing that this year. So that's one of the things I'm looking forward to because we are a pulp culture convention. Yeah. So we have all manner of things that is cool. And so for me, I think it would be cool to be able to look up into the sky to see some of those celestial objects in the daytime and at night. I think that would be really cool to see.
It's a convention that has stars of all variety here.
Yep. One of the things that I do, like yourself, I help host the Masquerade with Eddie McClintock from Warehouse 13 fame. This will be our 8th year hosting, his 7th year, my 8th year hosting. And yeah, we've got something wicked in store for the opening. So we're excited about that. But certainly we could maybe have some friends come on and tell us a little bit about what they're excited about.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think? I think that'd be cool. Before we start to dive in and hang out with some friends, we moderate panels, and there have been a lot of questions on Facebook and social media as to, hey, you guys did Discord the year before, things like that. How are we actually going to be doing our fan Q&As? Do you want to talk about that at all?
Well, because of a certain situation that was happening last year in Hollywood, we couldn't talk about struck properties. So we pivoted and used our fantastic social media forum through Discord to invite all of our fans and audiences in our large panel rooms to submit their questions into the appropriate ballroom chat. and get their questions asked. That way the moderator had time on stage to source through the questions to make sure that they were appropriate for the rules that were ongoing for our talent on stage. And so it went off so tremendously well because we were able to incorporate people that maybe don't want to step across 15 bodies to get out into the aisle to ask a question, or people with disabilities that maybe have a more difficult time maneuvering around to where the microphone might be in an aisle. Plus our friends that are watching from DCTV live in their hotel rooms, they're not in the ballroom, but maybe they would like to toss a question at a talent on stage live during a panel. So we came up with a clever way to incorporate both versions. Ooh. And I think Matt, our soundboard genius, might have a little something to show everyone.
Let's see what we got.
Ooh, a PSA.
So you found yourself at DragonCon 2024. Now what? First, we'd like to welcome you to our 38th anniversary, and we're happy you're here. Next, we want to offer 3 friendly tips to help you have the best time in today's panel or event. 1. File into the room quickly but safely and find your seat, filling in all chair gaps. 2. No flash photography at all, ever, as it's very disorienting for the on-stage talent. 3. Want to ask our guests some questions? A QR code will appear at the end of this video. That will take you to our DragonCon Discord channel, where you can ask your questions to today's guest on stage. Use the channel marked with the appropriately named ballroom. We're excited to incorporate this feature as it gives an opportunity for audience members unable to get around easily or watching from their hotel rooms on DCTV. For those of you in the room, our mic holders are still here for you. The moderator will be taking questions from the audience the usual way, but we will also be taking questions from Discord. As always, thank you for being a DragonCon fan, and don't forget to rate all of your attended events in the DragonCon app. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
That's awesome. And
yeah!
Fellow moderator Tony P. Henderson coming in with another wonderful video. Tony did our video last year and this video as well, so shout out to Tony for that beautiful beam footage. He knocked this one out, so this is so good.
That was so good. I loved it. Yeah, so that's what's going on. I wanted to address the even larger elephant that's in the room, is that Teddy unfortunately couldn't join us this evening. So sadly, we're doing without our fantastic ASL interpreter. So we will see him very soon at the show, but he just couldn't be here tonight, but the show must go on. So who do we have in the wings? Do we have any special guests to talk to?
Let's hang out. Hey, who's backstage right now? Does anyone want to come out and hang out with us?
Sue!
Hey, Sue!
Hey, how you doing?
Fantastic. So good to see you. I love the new hair.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful. Very effervescent. I love it. So what are some of the fun things that you're looking forward to as with your free time at the show? Like what as an attendee, dare I say free? Yeah, I can't if I do finger quotes, the dragon bounces.
What free time?
Exactly.
We don't have that. No, Crispy, you and I are very much on the same page, I think. I sometimes like to describe myself as Star Trek Sun, Sondheim Moon, Muppets Rising.
Yes.
Some of my favorite things at DragonCon, or one of my favorite things at DragonCon, is the late night puppet slam. I've been going since the first year. That is my personal can't miss event, is the puppet slam. But also I'm really excited for the Strange New Worlds panels this year, especially because we finally get to talk about that property.
Yes.
So it's really exciting. And then I feel very fortunate. I get to participate in a panel on the Trek track that is called the Ultimate Starfleet Fantasy Draft. And we've got Todd Stashwick on that panel. And I guess we're going to fight over who is the best at each position on the ship. And that it's going to get heated, let me tell you.
That sounds like it's going to be an amazing time. And Todd, for those of you who don't know Todd Stashwick, he's Star Trek, 12 Monkeys, a giant D&D nerd, goes to the Ren Fair. Like, I can't think of a better person to be on a panel for something like that. So
he is 100% one of us.
Yeah. It's going to be a
one
great
of
time.
Us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Susie, you're all ready for next week?
No.
No, that's correct.
I never claimed that.
One and only.
Also, I keep forgetting it's next week. So let's,
Oh
awkward.
Yeah, I have
Well,
I have piles, but nothing is done yet.
That's the same here. Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for popping by and
You're
giving us a little heads
welcome.
up on what's going on with you and things
For
you're looking
sure.
forward to. So, before you go, make sure you pop into social media and urge those kids watching to offer up some baby dragon names, okay?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll see you next week.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye, Sue. Oh my gosh, that was a nice
Sue
treat.
is fantastic. DragonCon UB professional. But our show doesn't stop there tonight. Let's find who else backstage. Is anyone want to hang out there? Anyone back there?
Hey, Mo.
It's Mo.
Hello. How are you?
You've been here the whole time.
Well, you know, you have to sort of be nonchalant. You have to make the entrance, if you will.
Yes.
That's why I just wanted to go ahead and have the author pose, just waiting like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Perfect.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Fantastic.
It's exciting. With the energies here, we got a lot of great people to talk about the convention, and we want to know, Mo, what are you going to get into this year? What's the fun things that you're going to attend?
Oh my gosh, what are the fun things I'm going to attend? Well, I mean, DragonCon is always like summer camp. It's the homecoming. It's coming home and seeing all of my friends. That's top tier. My favorite part of the con is seeing all of your lovely faces, everyone, even your lovely faces, who I see more frequently. I still love seeing them actually at it just coming in for a hug.
Yeah, big hugs all day.
But events wise, there's so much stuff to choose from. If I had to pick something specifically, I'm excited for the parade this year. I think actually it's going to be. It feels like actually this year actually post the before times. I think this is going to be the first year where we're really going to see a robust, real like the energy is going to be back from years past of a parade. So it's going to be really fun to see that. I think it's going to be it's going to be really exciting. Yeah, I mean this year it's so full of, there's so many good things happening this year and so many amazing guests. That's the other thing is, oh my God, it's mind blowing. Speaking of which, actually, I will be moderating, obviously, because I'm a moderator. But I'm really excited. Actually, I'm gonna be moderating, emceeing the boasting contest again, the all ages one, for the second year in a row. That was so much fun last year. They invited me back. I was actually surprised that they did, but here we are. I'm doing it again, and we also have actually the Friday night costume contest, which I am so excited for. It is going to be such a blast. So everybody actually, make sure to download the app, check the schedule. There's so much stuff to do.
You're co-hosting that with Yaya Han, right?
Yeah,
I am actually.
Legend.
I'm going to be on my best behavior. I'm going to make sure actually to get myself nice and ready for it. Ready. My body is ready.
I love it. And we're ready for you. We can't wait to see you next week. Thanks, Mo, for coming by tonight.
Thank you both for having me.
Absolutely. It's going to be a full show. Can't wait.
Man, what a fun time. Yeah. Costume contest, hugs, family. That's what the show's about, is reconnecting with folks. And
100%.
And being there with our family and our chosen people. So let's reconnect with some more folks. Who else do we have backstage?
Yeah.
Guys,
hey,
we found someone very special.
There he is.
Oh my goodness. Teddy made it. Teddy. We love you, Teddy. Thank you for coming. We're going to take
Teddy,
a quick moment.
Are you good? Yeah.
Teddy is good. All right. Get the hydration.
The elephant that has now entered the room.
Yeah.
We have our ASL back. Thank you, Teddy.
It's whole
I
once
can
more.
leave, right? That was my right.
Yeah.
I'm not the most important person. I can go.
No. I feel bad because I just made the excuse why Teddy wasn't going to be here tonight. Then he's in the thing going, "I'm here." I'm like, "Oh,
he made it."
Hey.
He rushed through that traffic, the digital traffic, to be here. So
live feed, there's nothing like it, right?
We do things live, and as part of that is just enjoying and celebrating. So Teddy, we're so thrilled you're here. Caitlin, while we've got you, let's talk about the stuff that you're going to get into. Where are you having fun? Where are your interests? What things are you going to go to and attend?
Oh my gosh. So my priority this year is fun. And like every 20 to 30-ish person on Book Talk, I have been consumed by Sarah J. Maas's universe. And there is going to be a meetup with her characters from ACOTAR, Throne of Glass. So if I get my costume done in time, which is a big if,
Yeah.
I'm going to try to join and be on the steps of the Hilton. I believe it's Sunday at like 1-ish. So I'm really, really excited.
Great.
And are you guys ACOTAR fans? Yeah.
I'm aware of it, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan, but I'm aware of it because
I
also
don't
Tom,
read.
so. Yeah.
Oh, you're cultured. Of course you read. What do you?
I just read anime.
Hey,
Comics.
that counts. I just got into a big conversation with our soundboard Matt. It does count apparently.
Okay, good. Well, if it comes from our sound genius, then it must be true. Yes.
Right. And speaking of fun, so I'm really excited. I get to do Dragon Eats season 3 with my immaculate co-host Lindsay. And
Yes,
guys, like, the host hotels like really have outdone themselves. Like I am so excited to see what everyone's gonna gravitate to, what everyone's reactions are. Cause let me tell you, those desserts across the hotels.
So where are we going to be able to find these new updated Dragon Eats?
So they will be on DragonConTV and on social media, and I believe playing in the ballrooms throughout the con.
Fantastic, as they should. Awesome.
That's fantastic. And also a little bit of news there for you. Congrats, Director of Social Content Promotion. Look at you.
Why?
It's all official. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. I so appreciate that. I did not know you guys were going to announce that.
I literally had a look of shock because I wasn't sure that was an announceable thing yet. So I was like, oh.
I didn't either, Tony. I was like, oh, great.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
No pressure.
No pressure. I am so excited to
You deserve it. You work really hard.
Thank you. And
you're welcome, of course.
Dragon is just such a special place to me. I've been coming since I was in high school, 2012, over a decade ago. And I am so happy after so many years of just watching all these beautiful creatives to help bring those ideas to life. And I'm really excited.
Well, I can't wait to see you next Wednesday. We're going to count down to midnight, right?
Yes, we are.
In your best onesies?
In our best onesies. Yeah, Wednesday night's onesie night. Here's some tea. Our friends over at Joystick Game Bar, they've moved their all day, all night arcade into the old space that Benihana used to be in the Peachtree Food Court next to Gus's Chicken. They're going to be open Wednesday night. So if you need to go grab a liquid, watery water hydration, and a snack and lots of video gaming, then that should be the hot place to be. And they're going to be there, of course, all through the weekend for all of our DragonCon members.
You know, I hate to admit it, I've never had the time to go to Joystick. So a part of my fun initiative, I'm going to spend time in there. And then do it to Gus's and get a chess pie. Because what's the point of con if you don't get a chocolate chess pie from Gus's? Like,
exactly. Well, thank you for stopping by, Caitlin.
Well, thank you guys for
Thank you for finding Teddy.
I found him in the ether. It was super easy.
That was the best gift. We'll see you next week.
Take care.
Great. Now I'm hungry. Right. After all that, so
some chocolate pie.
I hope Teddy brought some snacks. But speaking of, let's see who we got next backstage. Let's keep this party going with our moderator cast. We got Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, guys.
Here, prime time. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic.
Living the dream, my friend. We're a week away from the show.
I'm super psyched.
It's happening, whether we want it to or not. This dragon is full tilt. Where are you going to take your free time this year? Where are you going to attend? What do you want to highlight?
Oh, listen, I'm so excited about all the amazing literary panels that we have going on this year that span all sorts of genres. I love listening to authors talk about their process and writing. So that's in my free time. I'm going to be hitting up some of those literary panels. I'm also really excited that we've got the zombie makeover happening on Friday before the zombie prom.
Nice.
And so if you haven't signed up for that yet, you got to get a space because they're going to go fast. So take advantage of that.
Is that the Squishy FX workshop?
Yes, it is.
Awesome. Yes, it's on sale now, but there are only a couple of slots left because I know that
so it'll be over at the West End. You guys are going to have a great time. And speaking of which, I will be hosting the zombie prom along with DJ's Scapegoat this year. So we are taking a cue from all the popular Fallout things that are happening right now. So we're bringing Fallout to DragonCon. via the zombie
A little
prom.
ghoulie
So,
action.
Yeah.
so look out for the Ghoulie Big Bopper to be hosting the zombie prom this year.
Love that.
That's perfect. Yay. Well, Steve, welcome aboard to being
Thank you.
pulled from your area into doing some more of our main moderating. I know we're all looking forward to seeing all the cool stuff.
I'm
that you're
super
gonna do next
excited.
week.
My 30th DragonCon.
Oh wow.
Oh
Look
my
out.
gosh.
I'm glad I was sitting down. You should have warned me. How are
Right? I'm like,
Jesse,
ugh.
how
Were
much
you a
Advil
child?
Are you packing? Are you bringing like your ibuprofen? Are you taking care of yourself?
I always bring ibuprofen. Are
Yeah,
you kidding?
That's smart.
It's
We
part
should
of
do
my
a
daily
town hall
regimen.
where it's like all the things you should bring with you to DragonCon.
Oh my gosh, that would be so helpful.
Well, take care, Steve. We're going to see you next week. I appreciate
Thanks,
you
guys.
being
I
here.
appreciate
Can't wait
it.
to have you, man. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that's oh man, yeah. That the zombie stuff, makeup cosplay is a big thing, but like the fact that they're doing the zombie makeup right beforehand, I think is a beautiful connection of that. People get involved doing the workshops like you're talking about. So, who do we got backstage? Do we have more people that we want to bring on, Tony? I
Hey,
think we got
Woo! Hey, Rob.
Hey, we got Rob.
hey, everybody, how are you?
Fantastic. So good to see your face.
Good to see yours. It's good to see Crispy's live and well too.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
The face is still what it is. So, but we're here. We're having a great time, my friend, and thank you for the support and kindness over the last year. I want to know about the fun things that you've got going on. Let's the theme of the night, right? We're just
Yeah,
let's talk about the joy that is DragonCon, and specifically, what is your joy at DragonCon like?
My weird joy of DragonCon started when the app dropped, and now I'm packing, so it's kind of a building crescendo. But I'm excited about a couple different things. You know, a lot of tracks are really stepping up their game this year. I mean, as much as I'm excited about a lot of the guests we have, which is just flooring, there's a lot of times where I'm like trying to choose between 5 or 7 guest panel or non-guest panels this year. It's going to be incredible. I'm looking forward to, you know, BritTrek's got some really cool stuff. They got a panel on like Agatha Christie, and they got a panel on punk. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to this Roman Empire panel that they're doing. I think for one of the history tracks is doing that. And I'm looking forward to, just on my end, I'm looking forward to talking to Jodie Whittaker because she couldn't come last year.
Right.
And she's done an awful lot. She's, you know, got a couple different TV things going. She's getting ready to do a play. She is just a powerhouse of stuff that she's done, and she's worked with everybody. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I really want to meet Danny Trejo. So
Danny, yeah. It's a shame we don't have his taco truck, but I'm still happy we have Danny here as well.
Right?
Yeah. Everyone was already asking, like, hey, can the taco truck be in front of the courtroom this year? I'm like, I don't think we're going to drive that across country, but I love I love this.
The last time I was in LA, I just happened to cross it. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
And I'm hoping at least brings 2 of the sauces with him. But we'll see.
Nice.
But I'm very excited to see him and the Resident Alien people, and of course all the Trek people. It's just, man, there's so many things to do this year. It is amazing. And it's my 29th.
You know, we have a 40th anniversary coming up, so we got to start gearing up for it.
I know, and it's incredible. This is my 29th DragonCon, and I can't remember a year with so many guests and just so many decisions to make. And normally, as someone, you know, with anxiety, I really hate the idea of like trying to like pick something and go with it. But this year it's like, wow, this is actually really fun trying to figure out how the hell you're going to make all this work. So I yeah, I love that. I love the sort of like weird trying to figure out what we're doing and how we're doing it. And all the guests are great. You know, we have a really great group of guests this year. And
we have a great group of moderators like yourself, Rob.
Well, I try. I mean,
you're sticking with it after all these years.
The great things about the moderators is that they all like, everybody pushes everybody. It's not like, you know, it's not like Heather's or anything, right? But it's like everybody really pushes everybody.
It just came out.
No, that's right. Everybody really pushes everybody. They're being encouraging and great, and you learn stuff from other people, and it's that part of it's really great.
Yeah, it's not a competition. It's about lifting each other up to be the best version of ourselves that we can be, so that our fans that watch the panels that we're on get the best experience with our guest interaction. That's really our job. Like what Crispy likes to say, facilitator of fun.
That's all we do.
Oh, right? Yeah. An FOF.
Yep.
FOF. Well, thanks, Rob, for stopping by tonight. I can't wait to see you next week. And we'll dish about some good Atlanta restaurants when you pop into town. Okay.
Oh, that's already set. I've got like a million things going, like trying to get in, but it's
I love it. Safe travels, buddy. We'll see you next week.
All right. Take care.
I came with the food
Oh,
thing.
I
too.
love this. It's like a mini reunion.
That's right. It's kind of like a like a family reunion of sorts. So well, I want to bring back. I think we have another Rob. Do we have so many Robs here tonight?
Hey, Rob.
Hello,
is here.
hello. How's it going?
Hey, Rob.
So
Thank you for making
great.
it. Also,
Thank you
I
so much.
want to play that arcade in your background. Let's just real talk.
Yo,
about
no
it.
kidding. A little Tron
I
action.
was just about to
the
say,
Tron machine.
you might, yes, there's a Tron and there's a Burger Time just off frame. And then look at this little
I'm out.
baby, little
Miss
baby,
Pac-Man.
Miss Pac-Man,
Oh
little
my
baby.
goodness.
Baby.
Not to be confused with Baby Pac-Man, which was a pinball machine.
Pinball machine. About to say, I do remember that. I've got
Yes.
my Fix It Felix behind me, but you can't see it because the dragon. So let's
Um,
do this.
I was going to say, I will probably see Caitlin and y'all at the Joystick Game Bar on Wednesday, just because I may allegedly be a fan of video gaming, like really hardcore. So, you know,
Just a little bit.
yeah,
I
just a
can
little bit.
tell. Well, what else are you looking forward to?
You know, I sometimes when I'm not working very hard during the day, at night, I like to turn into a little bit of a social butterfly.
Mhm.
And I love to go to the
Yeah.
parties. I love to go to the
Ooh.
ballroom parties. So I'm really looking forward to the 8-bit ball, the Heroes and Villains ball, the open casket party, let out my inner gothling, Spectrum, of course.
Yes.
All of it. There's like 20, 30 different ballroom parties.
There's
Yeah,
There's-
did you
so many
see who was
parties.
hosting the open casket
I was about
party
to
for
say
the
that.
horror track?
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes.
did. I saw their post on Facebook with the whole
We got Harvey Kevin. Harvey is back, and then he's Kayvon's finally here. I'm like, I'm
Right, from
so
what we do in the
excited that
shadows. So
Kayvon's
that's
what we
here.
do in the shadows.
Crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, really looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. I think that party just got bigger from last year. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the social stuff.
Instantly.
Yeah.
Yes.
As far as like personal stuff, obviously
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a video gamer, and I really have the honor and privilege of hosting a panel on Saturday, 11:30 a.m. with 5 of the voice actors from Baldur's Gate 3, which is like the
Crazy.
capital THE, the biggest thing in video gaming over the last year, all the critical
100%.
awards. And a big part of the reason why people love this game is the actors and the voice acting.
Podcast brings it.
Yeah, so we're going to get to talk all about that. I believe they are making multiple appearances throughout the weekend, but you know, obviously, I have a special affinity for the one I get to host. I'm very thankful for that. So,
How many runs have you completed or started in Baldur's Gate? That's the
I have started probably like 13 because I infamously never finished.
the Act 1 loop is real.
Never finished video games unless it was like Mass Effect. That one.
Yeah, I made it to Baldur's Gate and I was like,
I'm done. Yeah,
It's a great game though. Still
It's-
love it.
gorgeous game.
So we're gonna have a great con. I'm really excited to attend my 12th DragonCon.
Well, that's
Wow,
awesome.
12
Yeah, I'm
years.
glad you're
Do
a
it.
part of that for so long.
Yes.
Well, excited to welcome you from the West Coast next week. So
Yeah.
safe travels.
Yes, I
and
just
can't
flew
wait
in,
to
and
hang
boy,
out.
are my arms tired. Yeah.
Rob, it's awesome having you here. Again, like Tony said, we're really excited to see you next week, and congrats on just having a wonderful time ahead of time, because you have a wonderful schedule, and I can't wait to see the conversations you bring to everyone.
I am so excited to be a part of it. Thanks for letting me hang at the town hall. We'll see y'all next week.
Absolutely. Until next time.
We'll see you soon. Yeah, DragonCon. So many wonderful guests, so many wonderful panels and things like that. Yeah, like a common thread between all of our moderators tonight is like the schedule is just packed. There's just so many absolutely wonderful things to do. So I want to bring on, I believe we have one more person backstage. Is that correct?
Yes, we have Bobby Blackwell.
We have Bobby's back there still.
Hi
this
there.
Bobby.
Hey, friend.
Hey, Bobby.
Hey there. Wow, it's
Oh,
great
hi
to be
there.
here. This is my first time on the town hall.
Welcome.
If I told myself when I attended my first DragonCon in 1997 that at some point I was going to be on a town hall for DragonCon, little young me would have been like, "You're lying."
Yeah.
You're lying. But I'm here, so it's great to be
Yes,
here.
you are.
The great thing about DragonCon is that every time I've come, I've had a different experience every single time, and so I always find new things to do. But what I'm actually excited about a lot are the interactive experiences that we have. We've already talked about joystick, right?
Yeah.
And
Yes.
because I'm a huge pinball person, I actually have pinball machines in my basement, so I play a lot of pinball. But I'm also a fan of like the Japanese rhythm games.
Oh yeah.
That Save Point brings over in the America Smart. So like
Oh, yeah.
Beatmania 2DX was my game, but also I'll play like some Sound Voltex and some of the other U-Beat and those games. But there's a hidden gem of an interactive experience that a lot of people don't know about. It's up in the Westin, way up top. It's
Okay.
called Artemis. And Artemis is a Star Trek bridge simulator.
Okay.
And so what you do, it's combination LARP and video game. And one person is the captain, but one person is weapons, one person's navigation, one person is communication, and you are actually doing a mission like in Star Trek.
Okay.
And so it's like you get like a 30-minute or a 1-hour time. You can either do a mission. If you're new, you would do a mission like a PvE type mission if we're using video game terms. Or you could have a player versus player with another bridge. And this year, they're bringing the competitor to Artemis to be in the next room, which is called Starship Horizons, which runs a lot at Gen Con as well. Okay. So I have done these at DragonCon before, at other conventions. So that is so I am really looking forward to being able to do that, because that's not something I can do anywhere. That's something I can really only do at DragonCon.
It's a unique experience at a unique location. So yeah, these stars are literally aligned for this kind of event. And now, as you mentioned that earlier, like the entire time, I'm like, all right, how can we get Todd Stashwick to be a part of this? Because I know he would just like have the best time. So
apparently there was one year, because I know Commander Troy, who runs LTEbridge.com, that does this. And he actually said Richard Garriott came in one year.
Wow.
And completely just owned the room as Lord British, as the captain of the starship. And it was fantastic. You know,
and that's incredible. So,
and in terms of things that I get to be a part of, this is going to be kind of interesting, because I'm probably only going to be actually visible for 30 seconds of this, because I don't know how it's going to go. Catherine Tate is here, and Catherine Tate does not necessarily go with we're all going to sit behind a table and just talk. And it was really great the last time she was here. It was really interesting. It was not like any other panel that you saw at DragonCon. I will at least get to introduce her on stage, and we're going to see if there's anything more than that, because she can own the room. She is going. It is going to be a great time. A great time will be had by all, and I don't know what's going to happen.
That's the beauty of working with Catherine. Like, she is just a lovely person through and through. Always brings energy, always turns it on for everyone. I had no clue that was on your schedule, Bobby, and I'm so excited for you to have that experience with
Absolutely.
Catherine.
Well, thank you for popping by and letting us know a little bit about what you're looking forward to and what you're going to be doing. And all the way from 1997. Oh my goodness.
Wow. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I can't wait to hang out with you next weekend.
I can't.
See you soon, buddy. All right. So the only person left is Teddy now. Teddy, why don't you tell the audience what you're looking forward to doing?
Okay. What am I looking forward to? I mean, I'm already a zombie.
We have a problem with your
zombie,
name on it.
Check. But I think it's going to be the family reunion. I think it will be a lot of the Star Trek. You know, from what I've heard, people will be like, "Ooh, want that? Want to watch that?" So I'm going to be pulled into a lot of things like that. So I'm very interested to see where I will land, because honestly, people have been like, "What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like, I find out when I get there.
That's a great way to do it.
But it's always worth it, right?
Always worth it. Always worth it. And then eventually I will shut up, because my wife will say, "I love you. Stop. I love you."
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Have you ever, I want to ask this question before we move on to the last part of our show, of you, Teddy. Have you ever been in a main ballroom on stage signing away and kind of get lost in the richness of the conversation happening behind you?
Yes.
That is a complete sentence.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you mind divulging which panel?
I want to say that it was last year.
Okay.
Adam Savage.
Yeah.
And I was interpreting with Kelly, and I think Layel. There were three of us.
Mm-hmm.
and maybe another person. I think persons. Anyways, 4 interpreters. We were all exhausted. We all shut up. We're like, we want to terp too. Cool. So we were like 15 minutes at a time, and his stories were like go, 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 go. And the best part was I was in the middle of a story. He was going on and on and on and on. I did something with an airplane taking off, and you could feel the movement. You could feel it happening. And at that moment, he looked over and he's like, yeah, and it took off like that, what the interpreter did.
He put you on the spot proper, made you a part of his story in that moment.
Right. I'm so professional.
Oh, goodness.
I love it.
Thank you so much. It's not often we get to hear your voice on here, so I want to say thank you so much for being here for all of these town halls.
Yes, thank you for this season.
Yeah, and helping us lend our voices to those that might not be able to hear them. So thank you for all that you do and being a part of the family.
Of course. Happy to be here.
Yeah. So there's some breaking
hi,
news.
guys.
Hey, Brian.
I guess the breaking news is I'm still packing. Those aren't Bluetooth connected.
Is that
Yeah,
news then?
I have breaking news. We have to name the dragon.
Oh,
The dragon has
already?
been named.
that's
Yes,
great.
and the winner is. I don't know if I can do the voice. You come to me, Don Cragon, on the day of my red wedding. Don Cragon is the winner of the
Don
Name
Cragon.
That Dragon contest.
Oh, hi,
Don, it's a
Don
pleasure to meet you
Dragon.
at last.
Welcome to the family.
I appreciate that.
Welcome, Don.
Yes.
Hi.
So someone will have to let me know who did that in the chat because I was busy packing. I got to fly out on Tuesday, so I got I got to get a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah,
The British said this
absolutely.
was body spray, so I'm just gonna roll
I
with
thought
that.
that was the ads.
Yeah. So we do have a lot of other stuff to close up on. First of all, the aquarium. We're going to throw a link on the screen in a second. There we go.
Right.
They're way ahead of me. Thank you, production. Aquarium is less than 100 tickets left.
Oh,
So get them now.
Wow.
Go see the fish with Aquaman. If you see that one from that Fish Man movie, maybe, I don't know, make sure they don't get in the tank, but security's there. They'll handle it. So yeah, that's a great event. I haven't gone there for a while, but every time I've gone to that aquarium event, the cosplay photography, there's a fly in here, by the way. So I'm not going to run the transporter either, but the photography in there is just like full stop amazing.
Yeah, they have several DJs in different areas of it, so it's a full experience for our.
It's a great place to show up that cosplay, that just the entire ambiance there. Like Don Cragon really wants you to dance with the fishies on that night. Just go out there and have a good time.
Yeah, it's a Sicilian thing he means. He dances with the fish. Okay, second, epic photo ops. Link number 2. Oh my God, the guest this year. If you have the time and the cash, you don't spend it all in the auction on Jumbo Dragon there, then the photo ops this year are intense. Get your tickets now. Schedules are weird. They happen throughout different parts of the day. Tickets are essential. Getting them on site probably isn't going to happen. Yeah. Third, did we talk enough about the app? We never talk enough about the app. I'm going to drink, but it turns out it's updated, but I'm just thirsty. And this is soda water. The app is life. The one thing I've started doing with the app is putting my own calendar items in with the events that I am attending or scheduled to be a part of. And that way I have a single pane view of everything that I have to do. So all the prep for events, like showing up early for something, or the video shoot that we're doing, like that schedule as a photo shoot, all that stuff gets munged into one app. So Google Calendar, I get to ignore that for like 4 or 5 days. And it's refreshing just to have one app to look at for a weekend.
Yeah, and we
How
have
do you even
2 data
even live?
pulls before the show starts. So the app will still change just a little bit because we're going to start importing like the Walk of Fame table, where the rest of the guests are going to be that are not necessarily participating with Epic Photos. All those information pools will be available before the show starts as well.
And y'all keep announcing guests and stuff like that. Just one yesterday.
Now, when I saw the
Manny
breaking
Forearms
news,
is
I was
coming.
like,
so yeah,
I know, right?
Yeah. The other pro tip is if you like a moderator, one, find them in the app. They are listed as speakers, and so you can go to, like, if you have to decide between two panels and I'm the moderator, you're probably going to the other one. It's fine. I don't mind. The rooms are going to be full anyway. But rate those. We really, I got to be honest, we read that feedback. People get assigned to and from events based on that. And last year's moderator feedback was amazing. You gave us a lot of love. Which means some of y'all didn't rate the events because we all did really well. So figure that one out. Final link to share the quick start guide. If you want to party like it's 1998, my first year attending DragonCon, and the one where I didn't even make it through the whole time as an attendee before I became a volunteer, print that sucker out, bind it at your local they don't call it Kinko's anymore. But anyway, make a nice little book. Otherwise, just read it on the scrolly thing that you're watching this thing on. The quick start guide is amazing, especially if you've never been before. Yeah, there are print editions, but honestly, take it in your pocket, pretend it's a Kindle. Tony, I am much excited. The Star Trek stuff this year is amazing. Yes. First of all, if you hear people chanting lower decks, it's probably because I'm doing a panel with them in the Marriott Imperial Ballroom.
I'm so jealous.
We're going to be yelling some lower decks. We're not going to get out of that room without running the chant. So be there for that. But also, Crispy, my DragonConTV dreams have come true. I'm doing a robot chicken panel.
Oh God, it's happened. After so many years of us paying homage, you have one of the panels.
If you were curious what DragonConTV looked like with writers and a budget, it's called Robot Chicken. It's been on since I think about the same amount of time that DragonConTV has been on. Yeah. Their guests are better, their voice actors are better, the scripts are mostly better, and their action figure collection is no comparison. Right. So Seth and Nathan are going to be on stage with me, and I will try not to die.
Congratulations. Good luck with that. Please don't.
Yeah. I guess one more housekeeping note. This is the last town hall, but it's not your last chance to see us talk about the convention on your pocket rectangle or hotel television if you can figure out how to make that HDMI cable work. Episode 0 of The Late Show. Yes.
We want to turn it over for you to do the Late Show by yourself, because this is mine and Crispy's way of saying town halls are finished.
This is the handoff.
It's the handoff.
So
the absolute handoff
to DCTV official.
Yeah,
you guys, and you get to lead
the town halls have been great this year. Thanks for bringing all the moderator party in, giving everybody a voice, and handling all this in the interim so I can focus on packing. I think this is going to put me over the 50-pound limit, so I got to think about this. But I'll let you guys go, play with your new plushie dragons, and Teddy and I are going to close this one out.
Yes.
Brian, we'll see you soon.
Bye, Brian. See you next week.
See y'all soon, Dragon.
Right, thank you.
Bye, fans.
Bye, Don Kragon. All right. Our last housekeeping bit on this very streaming platform that you are watching now, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm still in Oregon. I got to get on an airplane. Live from the Marriott. It's episode 0 of the increasingly inaccurately named DragonCon Late Show. Yeah, we're doing it at 7 p.m. That's not late. That's dinner time for most of y'all. We'll get it right one of these years. It'll be Onesie Wednesday. So if you're at the con on Wednesday, because Wednesday's the new Thursday, show up in a onesie. We're going to be broadcasting from some moderately secret location, and they're picking out my onesie, which means that I get to find out if the producers of my show still respect what little dignity I have left after doing this nonsense for 25 years. So you ought to tune in and find out in real time like I do. DragonCon, thank y'all. We will see you live next Wednesday at the hotels. Take care and travel safe.